teacher stood before the chalkboard still, watching a student flaunt his skill. At the front row desks, the proud ones smiled, while at the back, the voices turned mild. A paper slipped, a cruel remark, a joke that landed hard and sharp. The teacher paused, then closed the book, and asked the room to truly look. Not at numbers, not at names, not at winners in the game, but at the faces turned away, and what their silence had to say. So the classroom turned into a circle, desks like questions gathered close. Every answer led to another, every certainty came loose. They spoke of marks and what they measured, what they gave and what they stole. And in the room between their voices, they began to see a bigger whole. One student said the grades brought pride. The only time my work is recognized. Another sighed, eyes to the floor. I study nightly and still score poor. One spoke softly of endless tests, of sleepless weeks and heavy chests. Another said at home they wait to hear each mark decides my fate. A quieter voice from the edge of the room said rankings made the hallways cold with gloom. The higher some are made to climb, the more the rest are left behind. And the teacher listened carefully, without deciding who was right, letting every perspective stay alive beneath the light. So the classroom turned into a mirror. Every student saw a part of the fear behind ambition, of the pressure in each heart. They spoke of marks and what they measured, what they gave and what they stole. And slowly all their separate stories began to shape a bigger whole. Then the teacher asked them quietly, what becomes of grades with time? Where do marks go years from now, beyond these walls and through your lives? The room grew still. One student answered, grades can open certain doors. Another said, but what stays with us is what we truly learned them for. Another talked about her neighbor, a mechanic everyone trusts. He passed through school without a claim, yet whole streets lean on what he does. One student spoke about her mother, who worked long nights beside the ill. She says the people most respected are those who help the whole team heal. Another talked about his granddad, who led repairs out at the yard. He said the strongest workers listened whenever someone's work grew hard. And amidst their scattered threads, a clearer sense began to grow. Life was not a race of strangers, but a world they built together. So the classroom turned toward understanding, no longer split by strong and weak. They began to see achievement differently, where success included each. They spoke of marks and what they measured, what they gave and what they stole. And through all their separate stories, they came to see a bigger whole. As they grew closer day by day, they thought less of high and low, and learning became less proving answers and more helping each other grow.